And I have to shout loud because we are really at a distance. But for today, our AWOKH motivation is exactly in our autumn season of self, right? We have said a lot about acknowledging ourselves through the season, right? And today we are doing an item that we have really designed before this day, and we really want to just be kind on the season that we find ourselves in. And celebrating Easter Sunday today, we are celebrating it with that He is recognizing and acknowledging yourself in the season that we are celebrating, right? And with celebrating Easter season and sometimes having to make decisions that you have to sometimes allow yourself into the discussion room that requires so much of everything you about your seasons, and then you sometimes have to allow yourself into that room. When we look at it about fashion during this season, we might look at about fashion not as Ribea that was in church a few years ago, and 2 or 3 or 4 years ago, but Ribea that has to acknowledge herself in her business, and not only in her business today, but in everything you seasons, right? Everything that you represent amongst humanity, everything that your birth womb are amongst humanity, everything that you allow for yourself where you are at in your season amongst humanity. And therefore, with the differences that we sometimes have to dress and that we have to allow ourselves into, it is that room that I call the 40 room that I celebrate my 40th birthday during this year period. And while I celebrate everything me this season, and while I allow myself into the room of me and into the room with presenting me, I allow myself that with giving everything me about those seasons, right? I call it on my about business, everything you seasons. Everything you today requires you to acknowledge where you find yourself at in your season. How do you allow yourself your right to you in your season? How do you allow yourself to represent and to present yourself in your season? It is fine for someone else to say that they can educate better than Ribea with the same dress on, with the same shoes on, and they can go to the store and buy the same item and dress the same like Ribea dressed. And today Ribea said, I design everything that H&M designs it in there when they wardrobe, and Ribea goes and she orders the item. My sister goes, she orders the item, and we dress according to that. That is allowing ourselves into our own seasons. And therefore, we're presenting and we're representing that we are fashioning today a lovely design that we're going to share, yes, on my Facebook page, my Instagram pages, and you can just get to know where I'm at in fashioning and designing my closet during this season, right? It's everything autumn, it's green. We're going to take a few photos by the green area keys of our autumn season, and we're going to acknowledge that just now in one of our videos. Let me just say a little bit more of the shirt that we are wearing. It's an open cluttered, and when the sleeves are open, right, we call it an open clutch, because remember the clutch bag that clutch onto one another, such as this shirt, you can lift it up, you can acknowledge everything you do with the sleeve of this shirt, and I call it an open clutch shirt. And open clutch means the sleeves you can clutch on sometimes if there's a clip on. Other times you leave the sleeve open and you fashion the satin shirt exactly the way that you require to fashion it in your day. Another thing that we're going to shift our camera to so that everyone can look in and acknowledge where we find ourselves at in our seasons. We are going to do self edition 3 years during this month period. And while we are just preparing for it, we are just acknowledging where we are at in our seasons. That's right. And what acknowledging everything us about our seasons, right? We recognize how we are required to act and to present ourselves through seasons, right? It is the greenest of autumn season. While we celebrate everything color in our autumn season, and we acknowledge everything everything about ourselves in our season. So we are doing Zara, we're going to share the third, we're going to share details about code, and we're going to do everything that we are required to present in our season. Another angle that we want to get with the video is quickly the green tree, because we love the green tree, so that everyone can just have a good look at the color of this in our greenness of our seasons here. So that's lovely, that's lovely, that's lovely. Yes, so the color that we are presenting, right? It's a new tan color. I know that we have had a lot of things about our look, because we have a very stunning look, that we can have a nude lipstick on, and we love a foundation and a makeup that sometimes is neutral to that in our season. And that's where we are at with presenting this color, right? So we call it a nude tan color. I love this color during any autumn and winter season. And that's where I'm at with the color code that H&M has designed for me. And that I really appreciate everything about this color, right? There's different ways that we can wear this color, different ways that we can dress up into this color, and different ways, different coats that we can design this color, right? So you can wear this. I used to wear this to Noblebuds many years ago. This color, and people gave me lots of compliments in the office that I really look nice in this autumn color. There were some office people, right? One of the women that was working with me, and she realized that it was my favorite color, and I didn't realize it at the time, right? Beulah, those years at Noblebuds. And I came and she said, I noticed you have this color on a lot. So this is actually your favorite autumn color. And she was so right. And favorite winter color. During a winter season, I love this color in my closet. And you can do a lot with that. When I travel, yes, I have a coat. I have more than one coat that is exactly presented with this color. And I love everything about that. So for those of you who took notice of me through the years, and I didn't take notice of myself, I really share that now with everyone that wants to tune in on how does Ribea Elise design that fashion closet of Ribea Elise and of RI Fashion, what's AWOKH during the season. Other than that, everyone have an amazing fashion photo season with us.